woman. Okay, let's talk about Kate a little bit. She is extremely bad at whistling. I would say you're like either you're a whistler or not a whistler. Like, is there an in-between whistling person? It's a sad whistle? Okay, I appreciate what's happening right now in the audience. That is awesome. And wait, there's more. When she... I'm sorry, Kate. I started a thing. Okay, now... It appears that Ignite Denver 38 has gotten away from me. Let's talk about Kate's teenage crushes, Jared Leto and Keanu Reeves. Right? Solid choices. She's going to tell us a little bit about her relationship with goats, and it is fantastic. So please, big round of applause for Kate. Who I'm going to hand the mic to.
Thank you. So what do goats and greatness have in common? Well, we see them everywhere these days, even at the Super Bowl. And I believe that a goat's way of being and their qualities are something that we can learn from. So tonight we're going to learn their secrets and why we're all a little obsessed, including me. It all started my love affair with a sound bath with goats. I looked up, I saw a goatee, and I started to smile, and I couldn't stop. And so an hour later, I realized my jaw was hurting, and I wanted this for everyone. So the woman who created this reached out to me. She knew I was already life coaching with horses, and we started to do goat hikes and meditations in the Los Angeles area. People came from all over. We called it play therapy, and they were as giddy as I was. Of course, I had to try the goat yoga craze, and those hooves actually do hurt when they're in your back. But it's one of those things where I just focused on how fun and cute they were, and literally you can't focus on the yoga while you're doing it. So I had to meet baby goats. I had set an intention to adopt, and I got lucky to find a ranch in Longmont, Colorado, where I moved to. They were breeding them to adopt out to lovable homes, so I was so excited to be there for their births. Of course, I had to become a goat mom. Shout out to all the mom energy tonight. And so ultimately, I'm a double Capricorn. It makes sense that I would adopt goats. So this is the start of my goat family and obsession. So this is my first goat, Godiva. She lives up to her namesake. She is as yummy as the chocolate. She's super loving. She loves pets and cuddles. She's really kind. She's also really laid back and chill. So she helps people to get into that loving, chill space. Nettle was my accidental goat. I got her to be Godiva's best friend. She lives up to her namesake of the plant. She is both mild and intense. And she's the leader. She used to be skittish. So she helps people to really harmonize their nervous system. And of course, my pride and joy, Sparkles. I named her Sprinkles at first until I realized her name was actually Sparkles because that's her life purpose. She's our entertainer. She plays. She gets people laughing and smiling and is just a delight to be around. And then Gigi, my last goat, I had to keep when the ranch was changing ownership because she is so nurturing. She's Godiva's mom. And so she's really nourishing, and she literally is like the favorite grandma that you have. So I, of course, had to incorporate my goats into my life coaching practice, both in privates and in workshops in Longmont. And it's really because goats do help us to become the greatest version of ourselves. So here's a couple things I've learned from goats. They actually won't eat anything and everything. They're picky. People are fascinated by their eyes, and they see 360 degrees. They're a lot like dogs. They wag their tails. And it's not just goat cheese that comes from them, but cheesy one-liners, which you'll hear me share in a bit. So they really do teach a lot. They follow what feels good. So we can too. People kneel down with them. They become really humbled. They get people to remember to smile, and there's definitely ways to be goat-like. So what does it mean to actually be a goat? So this is the greatest of all time. And how cool is it that we now see goat emojicons like in social media where people are putting that with the leaders they love? It's because these people are embodying these really cool goat qualities. So to actually be a goat, you need to be uniquely yourself. You're inspiring awe and wonder in the world, and you're really dedicated to climbing higher in your life. The goats are naturally being this, and they're role models. Clearly, they like to model too, like Godiva there. So here's their qualities. Curiosity. They will literally get into anything and go for it, and we call it goat for it. So you can remember to do that if you're starting to judge and you actually want to stay curious and be open-minded. Courage. They're so brave and bold. They're super confident. This one baby jumps up on my mom. Again, mom shout outs. So they are super courageous, and they will say, if you're in fear, just goat it done. All right, connection. They are super connected. Those are the girls, baby and mom. And literally, they take care of each other. They stay together as a herd. They, especially the moms and babies, they really, truly love each other. So they will tell us to let's go together. And then joy, obviously playful. People smile all the time being around them, which makes me just really happy. And like Sparkles in particular, there's this whole energy of like getting back into play and being uplifted. You can headbutt, but it's okay. So I always say to Sparkles, are you... You've got to be kidding me. Okay. All right. Last one, I promise. So if you are interested and curious, they can really help you in your personal development journey. And just remember, you've got this. You're a badass. And feel free to follow me on Kate Neligan Equine Coach if you want to see the girls' journey.
Okay, so you can't whistle, but you can make a crazy good goat sound. that was amazing. When you said Godiva, I pictured a topless goat on a horse.